This week has been quite an eventful week in which I've at long last got a van back. Hooray! It's a transit van, not dissimilar to my own as before. The only difference being this one's slightly smaller, but it still has enough room to put in the things I need to bring back from Chance next time I'm in Mud Plumpton in Lancashire, to bring back the smaller items I couldn't get back last time. So at the moment I'm concentrating on doing Maystar 2, and as you see from the other video, I'm scraping out the seams on the port hand side with view to possibly battening them, or maybe just make them as they are before, caulked with cold cotton and putty. But it depends how the seams are when I've actually cleaned the seams out and when I've actually refastened new frames and new ribs to the inside the boat, and hopefully bring the shape of the boat back to where it's supposed to be, unlike it is at the moment, which is clinker built rather than carbon, because the planks are all over the place and will definitely need a lot of refastening. And after almost 80 years, I'm sure a lot of the fastenings have either stretched or given out due to old age. So as much as I'm going to put new wood in the form of ribs and frames, I think there's going to be an awful lot of refastening of the boat itself to bring it back up to scratch. The first part of the refit on Maystar 2 will indeed be a lot of new frames and also a lot of new ribs, especially in the port hand side, which has had an awful lot of damage over the years, and a lot of sistering up of ribs, which, although it's a known way of repairing boats over the years, it's not a method I personally do like using. If a rib gets broken, I take it completely out and replace it with a new one, not leave the old one in and sister it up. The only trouble comes is you then have lots and lots of holes, more nails to go wrong, and more chance of things could go badly wrong with planks, as they become like holy Swiss cheese. So this week it's been Maystar 2, and after the 10th of November I intend to drive back up to Wood Plumpton in Lancashire and carry on for 3 or 4 days doing Chance, and try and get her engines out and the last of the frame, the furniture in the main cabin, and completely dismantle the toilet compartment in the aft end of the boat. And hopefully then there'll be a blank sheet of paper to be able to see all the internal workings of the boat, all the ribs, the frames, and where the planks need replacing. And then the plan of attack will then be to start rebuilding the boat from starting at the stem and working aft. And then hopefully come the spring we'll be in a position to be able to move the boat when she's strong enough to be lifted onto transport and brought down to Essex, where I currently work.